Do you think LeBron's work ethic off the court will rub off on Luka?
If he wants to be great, right? If he wants to get to that next level, because listen, it's one of those things, man, where I look at just history itself and our favorite players, what they did. Some of them shits are so extreme to the point where no one mimicked it. Right? Michael Jordan, there was nobody who had a fadeaway like Michael Jordan. Nobody had Michael Jordan attributes, work ethic, right? You played with the motherfucker for how long, and you couldn't do line drills like him. You didn't pick up nothing. Same thing with Kobe, right? Kobe had all these teammates. There wasn't a Mamba mentality in not now one of them, right? That we can, say like, okay, he's been working with, Kobe. He's been around Kobe and he's learning his mannerisms. So, the greatness doesn't translate like people would think it will. So unless he wants to be a great, then he will pick up some of these. Most of the time, people are just fans sometimes, and people just want to coexist. So, he's been coming for 22 years, 10 hours, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You ain't heard another player doing it, and his whole team knows it. Right? So, it's really all into you. If you want to be that, if you want to be next level, you will start implementing some of these things into your game.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, it's just everybody work different.
Yeah, sometimes.
Everybody's aptitude for what LeBron does and what Kobe did, what Mike did, what these certain guys have done, it's not that. Not to say that he's not going to be great. He just pick up on just a percentage,
yeah.
right? Whatever percentage of what LeBron has done for his duration, right? Just picking up a percentage of it. Yeah. Certain things. He ain't got to come to the arena 8 hours before the game.
Do that.
A lot of us and a lot of people that have been around think it's fucking ridiculous that he gets there early. Wait, what can you be doing all this time, right? Yeah. Guys have been great that's come there 3 hours before the game, get their work in, and has been great. So it just depends on what you need in order for you, right? So for him to pick on some of the things, what it is, maybe the conditioning part of it, maybe it's just, it's that, right? Maybe it's what do you do to stay in this shape that you're in? Like your condition, your cardiovascular shape, what do you do? I want to mimic that. Mm-hmm. If it's just that.
That helps, yeah.
That helps tremendously,
yes,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Your chef, what are your, whatever it is, if it's going to help, if there's certain things, know that he's not going to do, it's just, he's not going to pick up on certain things because he's not LeBron James. Yeah. So has he, this time that he's been there, has it benefited? Absolutely. And it's going to benefit him when LeBron is gone, absolutely.
I mean, you look at LeBron, for all the talk, whatever, you're 22, second team All-NBA. Gil, to your point, you see guys like Kobe Bryant, MJ, players that join those organizations, and it's just because they don't want to get to that level, they don't think they can get to that level, or just because it's too hard, right? It's hard to stay consistent with the grind and with the work, especially in cities like Dallas, LA, with ample culinary offerings.
Some people don't get the opportunities, too. Some people don't get the opportunities that Bronze and them have, too, a lot. They don't get a chance to make mistakes. So it's easy to say to show up early and shit and do all that. Motherfucker, Bron gonna play his minutes no matter what. So I say you could put, like King said, little things, mindset. You don't have to be getting there 10 a.m. the game at 7 o'clock, shit, so.
Yeah, and then my thing is with these guys that's worked this hard, right? Or guys who put time in that we think just, I'm gonna take Kobe for instance, right? There's been documented stories told by Olympic teammates and other things when they're in Vegas doing that Olympic trial, when they out there, other guys coming from the club and he's going to the gym and things like that, right? So you have those guys, right? The guys like yourself work out at 2, 3 in the morning who didn't drink when you played and certain things. So you have those
he does to get up
certain special players, right?
Still can't do that. I hate that shit.
Yeah, like certain guys can, but the majority of athletes are programmed to work out at a certain time and they're working on certain things, and once that is covered, and once there's no going back over that. Not like the Kobe's, like guys that's perfected certain parts of their game, right? Everybody is not that. So you can't expect that from Luka. I hope Lakers fans don't put that on him, right? Expect him to be this version of LeBron. Like, he's not going to be that. He's going to be Luka.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be in his first 5, 6 first team All-NBAs, being the way he was in Dallas. It can only enhance him, whatever he decides that can help him.
Yeah.
So did Kobe, did Mike, has LeBron offered these guys to whoever they might have saw something in? Because you can't tell like there ain't been one teammate. Yeah, Scotty, Mike had Scotty, LeBron had Kyrie. It's just certain guys along the way that you have. Do you invite them into this? Is what I'm at. So
History, no.
And why not?
Because the idea of me inviting you to be great should
it's
be
the work.
you.
No.
But
we all work, right?
No, but to the idea of if you consider, this person a great at what he does, if you want to be great, you should be wanting to work out with me.
Yeah.
So
But I could want that, but we prideful.
Yeah,
But,
we prideful,
that's usually
right?
the part. But
So pride comes before the fall normally.
yeah,
But
and that's usually the thing where, like, even if you listen to Kobe, right, when he wanted knowledge, if he wanted this knowledge, he asked, "Hey, GP, Gary, can you help me?
yeah.
How do you defend?" Right? That's that. So the fact that he does it,
Yeah.
if you want something from him, you gotta ask,
I got
because he's
you.
not gonna just give it to you.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
So
That's
it's
like-
one of those things, and
I got you.
more of an NBA player,
got you.
we are at a certain level, and if I see you doing something. My ego, because I don't know how you're gonna look at me if I'm yo King, hey, how do you get this jumping? How do you do this? I don't know if you're gonna look at me as weak by asking you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I dig it.
And that's usually what happens just in all facets of life.
True. Absolutely.
Right? Because you got Mayweather, and I'm sorry, like some of you boxers, y'all haven't sat down with that man. Y'all haven't sat down with that man and say, man, fuck this money. Fuck the money, Mayweather. I want the motherfucker who lost.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, I want the one who lost in the Olympics. What was that mindset?
Yeah, I want pretty
I want
boy.
him. I want the person who, the 5-0. Him.
Yeah,
I don't want 41. That's a machine at that point. Yeah. What did you do before you became robotic?
But so now it comes
into your
to,
movement, because
if a guy does ask,
A lot of people
have
like
guys been ignored?
Yeah.
Right, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
If a guy has reached out and guys have been ignored,
Can you hear them stories
so
too?
you hear that as well. Like, shit, I tried, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm still waiting on the answer. Right? We both have been retired 12 years. Like,
I done took the nigga. He said, "Who is this?" I told him.
Yeah.
Niggas say,
Yeah,
"Don't
so
talk to
it's-
me unless
yeah.
you're an all-star." That's some shit.
Yeah, 'cause it's like because it's all cool to hang out. We can go. You want to go to the club? Go find. We saw all that shit, all fine and dandy. Go drink a glass of wine together. We do all this shit together. But when I want to come in here to do this with you, it's like,
Yeah, a lot of
You don't like working out with a motherfucker.
Don't give out the recipes.
Because it's
but my thing is, so this is, and I have a hard. If it's your teammate, right? And we supposed to be in this together, trying to win together, right? And if I ask you, hey man, shit, what time you go to the gym? And you tell me 4, I'm like, shit, hey, I'ma come, and you change the fucking time on the nigga. Like,
you've been there too.
yeah, like it's like, I thought you said 4. Like you're like, hey, I just like, what do you do?
But how often do you guys, when you're doing this
All
work?
the time.
Well, I'm saying when somebody wants to come do it with you, it's like, no, this is my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
that's
you come
what-
to
Because
messing up my
when we
head.
played, we went to our respective cities.
Yeah.
A lot of guys live in LA now. A lot of guys live in these big cities now.
Yeah.
But when we're done, when the season is over,
You go
man,
home.
our dudes are on the very first thing smoking home. So we're doing our work in our own town, our own
Yeah.
city, wherever we're from, man. At the end of the summer, dudes was going to Vegas.
Yep.
But you didn't see dudes when the season was over, right? So it was that.
Going on vacation first. It's one of those things where, like, all right, like if I'm Luka, right, and I know LeBron James gets at this gym at 10 o'clock, or let's just say noon, right, on game day, I'm gonna go. I'm going to mimic first, right? I'm just gonna be a fly on the wall, just to see everything. I'm not gonna interrupt nothing. I'm just gonna be a fly on the wall the first day, see what he does, right? To see if there's any downtime where I don't think it will interrupt his original movement, because this is his space, right? So when you say, oh yeah, I'm gonna come at 1, that might fuck up everything he does, right? So I gotta find and see like, right, all right. Hey, what does your night look like? You know what I mean? Try to figure out how I can be a part of it without interrupting his norm. And that's one of those things. Like, all right, you work out 3 times a day. Hey, do you mind working out a 4 for like 40 minutes, with me? And then maybe that's it. But I know those 3, those are some selfish 3s. Right? I don't want to work out with you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? That ain't.
Like, you know what
I mean? That's my shit. I've been doing for 15 years. You're not coming in. So you're gonna have to give me something else.
Well, that motherfucker getting there at whatever. He gets there at 1, that game at 7. He got a lot of downtime.
Yeah, I need to know the
I can tell you that shit right there. I can tell you that shit for facts.
I mean, okay, he gonna nap, he gonna sleep, he gonna do the abs, he got a second thing of abs. Hey, maybe you don't need this second motherfucker.
You don't need this second abs, nigga.
You don't need this next hour of abs. Can you?
How much core you need? How much core you gonna work on, dog? You only got 1 of them.
Working out with Kobe, he invited us to Orange County to come work out like at 4:35 in the morning. And he got there, I think, an hour early. Mm-hmm. And his main thing was to see who was gonna get there first.
Yep. Swaggy, when did you get there?
This late motherfucker.
5.
I got there at 5. Yeah, but I'm coming from the valley though. So I told him I was coming from the valley. So.
As soon as he told me that, Orange County, I would have left that night, got me a hotel room.
Yep. Boy, listen,
all week, but
the first I would have got a room down that bitch all week.
He was sitting outside. Yes. No, he was sitting outside with the shades on, just seeing who was the first one to come.
Yep.
Shades
I want to
on
see who's
with
serious.
No light outside though.
No shades with no light.
Man, look, I
what the hell you doing?
I treat everything like it's a test, man. Especially when certain people are doing it.
I wasn't the last. I wasn't the last.
He wasn't last.
I wasn't first. I'll let you know that now. Got to drive. Let Adrian drive. Had a chauffeur back then.
Oh, you got a chauffeur there.
I would have been that motherfucker.
To me, you say, I got a hotel there the night before, man. Like we Elijah, USC started practice, right? They got like involuntary shooting, right? So you just show up 8:30. Technically, because he's still in school, he's not allowed to show up, right, and work with the team. So I said, you're gonna be there at 7:30. So, cause it's you're still on unofficial, so that's unlimited.
So he just happened to be at the same place.
So he can work out at 7:30.
Okay.
Right? They start at 8:30, nigga. You start at 7:30. You work out at 7:30. They do 8, and then they finish. You go again, and go again, and go again. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Because the coaches want to see who's there. They're trying to figure out who wants to play basketball, right? They want to see who is them guys, right? So you have to show, because you're still in school, and they're out, and they're in school right now. You got to be around. Right, they're trying to build bonds, and you don't want to be the dude that's coming in at the end and they already done clicked up.
Yeah.
They done already clicked up. It's hard after that. So it's one of those things, man. Is when there's a job opportunity on the line and there's things to be, hey, get your ass there early. Yeah. Kobe say show the fuck up at 4:30, because you got to think about it. 4:30.
4:30.
No one down there. Nobody lives in Orange County.
His gym, yeah.
Ain't nobody on this team. Everybody live downtown, Marina Del Rey, whatever, the Valley, right? So you're automatically 3 hours.
Yeah.
2.5 hours away, right?
No traffic? Yeah, 3:30 in the morning, you get there about 35 minutes if you drive with the appropriate dedication.
Yeah, if you're speeding.
You speeding?
Yeah, I got there.
So you basically leaving 3 in the morning.
At that time of the morning, you leave at 3.
Yeah, so that's so basically.
Get there at 4.
Yeah.
So basically, he's basically saying, nigga, y'all better not go to sleep.
That's basically
yeah, don't go to sleep. I want to see who's real.
I hate that morning shit, though.
Looked up at
You're more afternoon.
Yeah, I'm
got a hotel right next door to that motherfucker.
I like the
Worst case scenario, slept right in the car. Get that Sprinter van.
And he like to do like line drills to see you gonna beat him, defensive slides and shit. But his thing, he go over.
It's all tested, man. It's all.
He go over the same thing over and over and counter move to that. Do like 30 times, then counter move to that, counter move to that.
Speaking of upgrades, we saw Luka last year seemed to be battling some conditioning issues, looked a little bit more plump than we would have hoped. Showing you pictures of Luka looking slimmer this offseason. Here's how he looked on a recent trip to his old EuroLeague team, Real Madrid.
Plump is sick.
Went to check out one of their games. Lou Zempic, as some of
them. Got on Spanx.
He does.
Zemp for sure. That head is.
Got that new man.
Enjoyed by larger.
Pull up that motherfucker.
Enjoyed by larger gentlemen. Left mine at home today, but normally we're in the arena. But that's not all. Lakers fans are taking a huge interest in Luka's diet this offseason. In fact, they've gone as far as to follow his wife on Instagram to see what she's cooking for dinner. Lake Show Yo recently posted this update on Twitter. Let's take a look. See? Look at that little stir fry.
A little porridge? Okay.
Luka Doncic's wife cooking healthy food. League is in trouble next season. Look how healthy all them vegetables in there.
Carrots, starving.
Carrots, peas.
Yeah, a little porridge. A little porridge. Okay. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me, right?
Oh, Lakers fans will bully to greatness, Gil. You know this.
They saying that's a good ass meal?
For Luka, yes.
Let my wife cook that shit right there. She getting cheated on. You crazy as shit. I don't know what that was.
Exactly, because that's the point.
No, you better cook it me.
Stir fry, a little stir fry. Some shrimp in there.
Tons of vegetables. I see some peas, some carrots.
I'm going to my side chick house. If I'm eating like that shit, if I'm eating like that, I'm going to the side chick house. Cook better.
That's why.
But in all sincerity, we saw clips of a younger Luka, what he was able to do on the court.
That's soup.
That's all he needs.
That's all he needs.
He don't need no
zucchinis in there. There's all types of good.
He don't need to go to Kenyon House. His ass be big than a motherfucker.
He don't need the jerked rib.
Yeah, only Kenyon can eat that shit and stay skinny.
But what type of player will Luka look like?
Vegan? So he's probably vegan. Probably going vegan for the summer.
Some Zempi.
Elephants, the biggest people on the planet. They don't eat nothing but vegetables. Y'all don't. Gorillas don't eat nothing but goddamn vegetables. They the biggest thing on the planet. Y'all gonna motherfucking talking about they gonna eat fucking vegetables. Like,
muscular though.
No protein. Fucking eat all steak. Goddamn it. Fuck, I don't know, but that ain't the fucking answer, man.
But
get out that motherfucking go run, man.
In all sincerity, what type of player would Luka look like if he were?
Dinosaurs and eat nothing. Certain dinosaurs eat nothing but vegetables, man.
And they are no longer with us. They whatever they were doing, they couldn't sustain.
The biggest creatures on the planet.
They couldn't sustain.
Elephants are the biggest. Name something bigger than an elephant walking around right now.
No.
He don't eat nothing but motherfucking leaves.
Oh, that's big.
Fucking gorilla.
And plants blowing you up? Yeah, I'm going.
That's because he eat it by the pound. He eats bags of like
we
shit.
talked about this too with players like Embiid, a similar conversation with Luka. What type of player would Luka look like if he was in what you consider to be elite NBA condition?
Man, I don't know. Shit, he'd probably be worse. Shit, man. All this shit, let him just get on the court.
So we talk all of this shit, right?
Right.
About him not being in shape, his condition, this, that, and the third. He's still out there logging big minutes, averaging fucking 30. Like, what else? It can't look any different as far as the numbers go. It's...
You think he'll jump higher?
No, he's not. He's
That's
athletically challenged. He's vertically challenged in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the same basketball player. It's going to, what are people expecting him to look like?
That's what I'm saying.
He's never going to have a six-pack.
I think his
Them
first 2 years, I think that Luka.
He was a child.
He could do 10 of these.
I think that's what they
10
think.
of these,
And that
10 of
look,
these.
he still had body fat when he got to the NBA.
Yeah, he's there.
He was a kid. He was a child when he got here. 17 years old, 18 years old. He was a fucking kid, man. So,
Probably what?
He'll be a little faster.
Maybe a little faster.
which way?
But,
He still gets by everybody.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
At this, whatever he is, he still gets by everybody.
Yeah.
Because it ain't about speed like you've said before. It's about foot placement. That foot placement, like,
You know what it is? Just like anything. Because he looks skinny,
yeah,
he's better.
yeah.
That's all that's going to happen. Oh, shit, he look like he playing defense. Oh, his defense is yeah.
Still gonna give you fluke.
Yeah.
Driven the fuck by because he don't know how. Like this.
he might need that weight though. For his body.
That's where he's successful at times. Like him slimming down, he loses his advantage in the post against small
Yeah, that's what I
guards.
was saying. Yep.
He has hear me out. Do you want skinny Melo?
No.
Huh? Did you want Melo to motherfucking get down to motherfucking 215? Be like, look at me, guys.
Hey, I wish, because I would be able to guard him.
Yeah,
a little
but
yeah.
So not a slimmer, but tone more.
But still, no, it's just his body type. Still,
his body type.
It's his body. No matter what, Melo worked harder than anybody you could possibly imagine.
Fact. No, that's a fact.
Listen, worked on that shit more than anybody, dog. I witnessed this shit.
Yeah.
I played on the team with Carmelo Anthony for 8 years of my fucking 15, seen it firsthand. Didn't nobody work harder. It's his body type. It's just what he is. He's still busting your ass, looking the way everybody, oh, Melo, Chucky Melo, okay, cool. You can say, y'all, you want Paul Pierce, same, busting your motherfucking ass, Glenn Robinson, busting your Larry Bird, busting your motherfucking ass. You want me to keep going down? The people whose body type was a certain way, giving y'all ass the business. Nikola Jokic, busting y'all ass.
That is-
Joel Embiid, busting y'all ass. Karl Anthony Towns, kicking y'all. Y'all can say all this shit y'all want, right?
Injuries.
I can't. But everybody ain't gonna have that LeBron James 260 cut fucking like this shit. It ain't gonna be that.
But can we see like a
Everybody don't
Giannis
be shaped like
Haslam,
me.
Kevin Love type
Like-
metamorphosis?
And he,
Haslam was
yes,
At Florida?
he had.
Yeah.
Udonis had to do that in order to keep his job in Miami.
Or Draymond was fat than that motherfucker too
He's
though.
a fat kid. No, Udonis when he at fucking Florida had to lose weight when he got drafted. So
He was a beast at Florida though. Give
being
him
in
credit.
Miami helped Udonis. Like he was one that benefited from that. But it's just certain guys that's built a certain way that's been successful. Dirk Nowitzki, guys that's built a certain way. It's not going. They change their frame, how they built. It might change the fucking way they play the game.
Man, that's what that's.
And have you seen that happen to players
They
before?
could help
They
in the long
change that
run,
stuff
though.
and they lose what made them special.
I didn't see guys go the other way. Motherfucker, bit skinny, then motherfucker come out there, bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike Miller was a
Yeah.
fatty.
Mike Miller was, he was also on the plumper side.
Yeah, but it's just like
But for the long run, it can help beneficial. Start now.
Yeah, I mean, just
Play longer.
keeping your weight
I
a
wish-
little bit down every time you
Chauncey,
come
Carolina.
in.
I'm just no. You just
Ain't gonna lie. I wish I stretch and shit all that instead of just going to hoop.
it wouldn't help.
Stretching?
Well, certain people
Yeah.
just get off the point. Yeah, as you get older, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It would help them play longer.
You didn't stretch in college?
Nah.
They didn't make you.
They
You went to
tried.
college first.
We went to SC though, so and that's what I mean.
tried
I think
to.
about
They
Elijah, what
tried
he has
to.
waiting for him. It's a little concerning.
As you
They
got
got
older,
NBA, they got NBA staff.
That's what I'm saying. I just started now.
not a chance.
Not an elite medical
out there,
staff, though.
Jack.
kid. Not an elite medical staff.
No, they do.
We
It's
save
all NBA
lives.
staff.
That's
save
what I'm
lives
saying.
at UCLA.
That's
We
one
save
thing I
lives.
regret, bro. I regret
You can
that
attest to that.
shit.
UCLA.
Yeah, y'all got medical hospitals and shit. Y'all,
Very nice one.
Absolutely. I ain't,
Very
Nice
nice.
educational facility.
We got a good one too.
And we take off. We don't say, oh,
Just-
because you're not rolling with us, we're not rocking with you. We say, come on in.
Come on in.
What you need? Got the El Pollo Loco downstairs in the medical
Had it.
center?
A lot of
We know.
Michael Jackson went
And
there.
the pizza, and the Pete coffee was
Yeah,
right there.
whatever you
Michael
need. yeah.
Jackson went there too, and he didn't make it out.
Well, when he got there, he was already in the upper room.
y'all fucking.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but no, it's like it might change the way he play, man. He has an advantage at being
We just housed him.
the size he
He
is.
is.
Certain things if Lakers fans and basketball fans expecting if Luka Doncic loses weight and it looks different, that is going to make him give better effort defensively, then you're naive.
So whatever the way it looks like, he can be.
It's still a good.
The position he plays and the people he guard.
Yeah, it's just he has an advantage on one side of the ball and he's at a disadvantage on the other side of the ball.
Yep.
Because there's no, I don't give a fuck. You try to put him out there in front of Darius Garland, there's not a chance in hell that he's going to be able to stand in front of this guy.
We just got
Kyrie,
power.
just,
We got power. We make motherfuckers change their body. If he talks shit,
No, but it's still like he's what helps him offensively, right?
Yeah.
These guys are athletic, fast. He can use that against them.
yes.
On the defensive side, it's them using help. Help. I get the, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you still have to implement structure around his disability that people can straight line it.
Yeah, you don't have. There's not too. Listen, people that's good on one side of the ball. Now it's just that's the fucking way it's been throughout this game, man. Like a lot of guys that's really good defensively are they offensively, right? If you're really good defensively on ball defensively, you probably shaky offensively, and vice versa.
All right, well, we got to break away from this conversation because we got a special guest making his first appearance in the arena.